What is your objective in a +2?
+2 is just control the enemy and make sure they can't complete either.
Nah,
defusing
fuck
or
that.
planting.
Take a fight with your teammate. That's it.
Oh, for real? Okay.
In ranked, the mission is kill people, but do it together, right? One person throwing, like this Raze walking up, this is throw, agreed? What if you, Raze, and Deadlock all walked up here?
Yeah,
Is it throw anymore?
Like, no, not really.
No,
this is like a thing I got taught in Overwatch by a coach of Envy named Jane. He always said one player doing something troll is griefing, 5 players doing something troll is a strategy.
Exactly, right? If you're enjoying the content, feel free to join my Discord server, linked below. This is where you can win a free coaching session for yourself, or you can subscribe and get a bunch of other benefits, like the ability to watch every single coaching session I've ever done. You can get your tracker reviewed live on stream, or you can sit in with me while I break down pro players' gameplay and explain why they do the things that they do. Or maybe you just want to enter sub wars and destroy some of my other subscribers live on stream. Anyways, enough selling out. Have a good one. Let's go ahead. What's your goal? Wahoojan with the tag. What a go.
Yeah, my goal is like playing pro. Currently, I'm slated to become the 6th man for my collegiate team.
Okay, so you want to play pro. Define pro.
Like I want to make a career out of playing Valorant.
Oh, you want to make a career out of playing Valorant. Okay, that's a good goal. That's a good goal. Let me ask you a question. Why are you playing less than me if you want to become a pro player?
Because I'm starting a new job and I'm trying to focus on that. But I do need to just straight up play the game more. I agree. The
average professional schedule is about 8 hours of doing Valorant per day. That is like the actual. I know so many different pros. I know so many different tier 2 players. For example, if you guys know C9 Jakey, that guy plays like 12 hours a day. He takes care of his physical health. He aim trains. He does a lot of different things. But anyways, that's just what I'm saying. You're just simply not playing the game enough.
Let's do this.
Okay.
Yep, Chamber, you want to come double up B along with me?
Okay. So we're playing Brimstone B side. Can I ask you why you're fighting long?
I'm fighting long because I just want to be able to fight with my chamber, and I want to make sure that I'm controlling one of the 2 lanes into B so that they don't just get to storm us over.
Can I ask you why you bought a Frenzy then?
I like to buy Frenzy because I feel like I like to go Molly on pistol just to stall rushes.
Okay, that's fine. But like, how are you going to fight long with a Frenzy?
My plan originally was to let my chamber peek while I play close, and then he TPs out, and I can get like refrags.
Okay.
Alright, why hooks up?
I'm getting the orb. You want to TP maybe?
I'm done.
Let's do it.
Pretty sure you guys just lost a round off that TP, by the way.
Yeah.
Why are we TPing when they're not out A site yet?
The main reason that I was thinking is because I always assume in solo queue that on pistol it's going to be a rush. And because I didn't see a single thing B, I just assumed they were hitting A.
Okay, why don't we walk down the map instead?
Yeah, I agree. That would be a better play here.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah, I don't mind assuming that it's a rush in solo queue. And if you don't take contact B, but then I want you, they're walking down B along to be short.
Let's
right?
fast gotcha.
My preference on pistol round, generally, what's some of the valid plans? Okay, my general plan in pistol round, right, is to play towards hookah. And the reason why is because, like, you know, strong side, weak side, whatever.
Yeah.
You're playing 2 people on B side, right? And if you play double and you fight hookah and you just give long and you like smoke it, maybe molly it, you know, scare them away, right? Whatever, sky flash it if you have a sky. Then they're going to think somebody's contesting long, but then you're doubled up hookah and your teammates from short are then allowed to support you through this TP. And if they end up hitting short, your rotation time for walking down the map becomes a lot faster. I guess you can argue, your argument is here that this rotation time is 8 seconds, because that's how long it is to actually actively fight on site, 8 seconds here. But at the same time, it's just like you're kind of telling them that you're showers, and then if you go through this TP and then they're playing slow like they are here, you just like lost the round.
Let's fast flood here. Let's fast flood.
Good comms.
Fast flood out. I'm smoking.
You have no fear. You just W key at them.
I don't have a single fear in my heart.
That's good. That's a good job. Good calm. Good shots. I like it.
Orb is 3 waiting it.
Yeah.
Smokes long.
Okay. You gotta think of a judge kind of like an op in a way.
Okay.
With an op, your whole idea is like fight 1, fight 2, fight 3, right? If you ever watched Dazners play, funny enough, as much as like, you know, his community hates Dazners, he's really smart in the sense of how he repositions himself as judge. You'll notice if he like takes his fight hookah, he will just like bail. Like he'll just run away, right? Because he knows that essentially everyone's thinking there's a judge in there. There's no reason for me to go there.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like after 5 to 10 seconds of this person walking away, you should have said, hey, Deadlock, stay in hookah. And then the Deadlock, like shooting your classic, essentially creates the illusion that you're still in there. Then all of a sudden you're posted up long, you're already rotated here, right? It doesn't really matter where. But yeah, it's just kind of like a fast rotation type thing of like, you're going for the read of the enemy. Is it objectively the best play in team play? No, because you're controlling a portion of the map and your team's playing around that and trying to force them to win combo. In ranked, it's about reading the enemy about what they traditionally want to do. Yeah, Dazzler's really smart around positioning with the judge.
Gotcha.
It's good ult. Good job. Okay, I'm under the preconception that buying light armor is okay sometimes, but when you're buying light armor, so I know it's like, what is it? It's the NRG. I think it was NRG that did it, right?
It was EG actually.
It was EG or whoever buys like light armor.
Yeah.
They do buy full armor traditionally when they're full dead. I'm gonna be honest. The reason why I don't like you buying light armor in ranked is because if you get hit by a Raise Nade, a Roomba, a Skydog, a Brim Molly, anything that has chip damage, you're essentially gonna be 3-shot to the body and putting yourself at a disadvantage, right?
Okay, yeah.
And you kind of don't want to do that.
You good? Okay.
I'm under the preconception that buying full armor in ranked is still objectively better than buying light armor.
That's fine. That's what we want.
That's my opinion, though. That is completely opinion based. You can do with that as you will. I have rules to when you should buy full armor because, you know, it doesn't matter. So your rules of buying full armor. Rules of buying full armor. 1, if you full died. If you full died. Full died and have full util, right? Plus gun. Okay. Number 2, if you are above 5k, because then you're going to cap, right?
Yep.
And then number 3, if they are on an eco. Why do you think the last one exists?
The last one is because the guns on eco rounds don't do as much damage per bullet, so it's way better to have the full armor.
Essentially has much higher value.
Yeah.
Okay. You want to know a fun play to do on Brim that's really troll, but it works in ranked?
Bet. Let's hear it.
All right. So when you're playing Brim, you bubble smoke out here, and then you peek out of the smoke.
Oh, that's genius. I love it.
And you consistently throw that bubble smoke. I do it every time I play Brim. It's good for 1 time per game, and you'll guaranteed get 2 to 3 if you don't whiff.
Yeah.
Soaking off hookah, soaking off.
I feel like that should come with every Valorant play, if you don't whiff.
Yeah, if you don't whiff. Because nobody expects that peak. Until you get to, like, Radiant.
That's a crazy idea, I love it. Ah, Tuka!
You're kind of committed in this position. You either have to re-smoke hookah and, like, walk back, or you have to walk back while your smoke's up long. You should have left this position way earlier. Like, once you saw the smoke was up, you guys were 5v3, putting yourself in, like, a one-and-done position is kind of, like, mid, unless you are exclusively, like, screaming to your teammates, peek off me.
Yeah.
But, yeah, this is just, like,
being
bad
in a one-and-done
positioning.
just converts it from a 5v3 to a 4v2, and 4v2 is worse than a 5v3.
Not really. I actually think 4v2 is better. I just think your problem here is that you're not actively communicating how you want your teammates to work off you. So in that situation, your Raze is taking it, and if you do see your Raze walking up like this in ranked, if you see your Raze walking up, I'm fucking shifting out and I'm taking a fight with him. The reason why is because you're +2, right? What is your objective in a +2?
+2 is just control the enemy and make sure they can't complete either.
Nah, fuck that. Fuck that. Take a fight with your teammate. That's it.
Oh, for real? Okay.
Okay. In professional play, agreed. In ranked, the mission is kill people, but do it together. Right? One person throwing, like, this Raze walking up, this is throw, agreed? This Raze walking up is 100% throw. What if you, Raze, and Deadlock all walked up here?
Yeah,
is it throw anymore?
Like, no, not really.
No,
this is like a thing I got taught in Overwatch by a coach of Envy named Jane. He always said 1 player doing something troll is griefing, 5 players doing something troll is a strategy.
Exactly, right? That's exactly what I'm saying. It's just one of the things where it's just like, where all of a sudden he goes and takes his 1v1, and then you walk out because you feel like, oh, I gotta trade him. By the way, it's not a trade anymore. This is just you going to take a 1v1. You're trolling, right? Now you're taking your turn to troll, and then all of a sudden that 5v3 turns into a 3v3, and then you guys probably lose this round.
Yeah.
So it's just like one of those things. Your goal in the mid round, this is your only goal. Only goal mid round, win +2. Take a fight with a teammate, right? So a lot of people come to this conclusion, hey, let's just play numbers. That's not a fucking good comp. Who gives a shit? That's not a thing, right? Let's play numbers. That's ass. Instead, yo, Deadlock, come double swing along with me. Like, I'd rather see that. If you do that, I'm way happier. That's like a good question. I would say like 70% ac, but like you should be able to do it full sprint and make it accurate. Why do you smoke like this instead of smoking down deep long?
Because Xander did it in Avad. That's where Xander smoked, and I don't pretend to know why he does what, so I just mimic him.
That is the okay. Let me talk to you for a second because this is the biggest misconception in the world. That is the dumbest fucking reasoning I've ever heard in my entire life, and I want to be very blunt about it because just because a pro did something doesn't make it good, right?
Okay.
If a Xander did it in a VOD, he probably had a specific intention behind it. Maybe he wants to pot flash out of this in a specific way, and he knows that he can get down long faster and fight out faster. Maybe that's why he wants to do it. It maybe has something to do with beating this timing here. But traditionally, if you just want to fight for long, just smoke it off like this.
Okay.
So it's like you have to understand your reasoning behind why you're smoking like this. If you were smoking like this, it's because you're creating a threat to pop flash out, maybe. Like whatever it is. I don't give a shit however you fucking do it, right? But like you need a reason. It can't be because Xander did it. If you can't come to a conclusive reasoning behind why this smoke is thrown over this smoke, then don't do it, right? And come up with a conclusion. You need that answer.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Bad guns for the fight. Yeah, like if they have bad guns, like for example, Xander could have done it on a save round and then boom. It was like because they had stingers and it's a closer fight. You're just doubled up here. Nah, the second they take contact B. So what do you look for in an enemy team when you're playing? I actually talked about this to my last student that was literally here on the stream. What do you look for in patterns when you're looking to see how the enemy team plays? Because we're 6 rounds in.
Defense specifically?
Yeah, defense. What are you looking for?
On defense, I'm mainly looking for whether they're trying to split or whether they just 5-man down a lane.
Or they split 5-man down a lane. Okay, so that's basically like that's a pattern of how they hit the site, right?
Yeah.
Okay, what else are you looking for? How they hit the site? It's fine.
I'm looking for how they use utility, for instance, like mainly Skydog and Sova Drone to see if I can play in super ratty positions and get freebies.
Yeah, sure, that's fine. Utility averages, but that's still how they hit the site. So how they hit the site, like when they're hitting it, so like they're consistently hitting B. How are they hitting B? How can I abuse that? Agreed. Okay, what else?
I'm looking for under what conditions do they play slow?
Under what conditions do they play slow?
As in like, if we're on eco, do they play slow, or do they still do the same thing that they normally do?
You're overthinking a little bit, if I'm going to be honest.
Okay.
I agree. That's a pattern that you can look for on eco. They might play slow, whatever, who cares, right? Like the point of what you're supposed to look for in general. Now that you're getting a little bit into specifics, but the general concepts I want you to look for, one, do they have a lurk? All right, lurk and pace, right? That's essentially what you're looking for. One, do they have a lurk? If they have a lurk, are they playing 4-1 or something along those lines? Walking down the map, a little bit riskier, right? You don't know where this guy's going to work. Then it comes to reading how this person works, and it's a little bit different. Number 2, pace of play. Are they fast hit? Are they slow default style team? What is it, right? And then number 3, general patterns, right? So yeah, there you go. That's a good call. Good calls. Yeah, but essentially fakes, right? Like what site they hit after a loss. So it's like, are they an AB style team? Like where in general do you feel like they're going to go, right? Are they AB? Are they full random, right? Are they going, if they lose a site, they go to the other site afterwards? You can usually pick up those patterns along the way. But yeah, your goal in ranked is not to play correctly. Your goal in ranked is to see how incorrect you can play to abuse the enemy team.
Gotcha.
But you're trying to play correctly, which is incorrect. Ranked is a mental game. If you're actively fucking with your enemies,
Let's TP.
you aren't.
117 on Sky.
You motherfucker.
Oh, they actually have guns.
Now they're just gonna TP.
Walked out showers.
Sky was Hookah.
Low TP.
Yup.
Low TP.
You're so addicted to TPing instead of walking down the map.
Yeah.
You are griefing. Why?
Primarily, I didn't expect him to be there when I really should like consider that possibility. In my mind, he's absolutely in Octagon right now playing post.
In my mind, he's actually playing elbow, looking to swing your teammates in CT right now. It doesn't matter the assumption of where you think he is. You still have to take it slow and find a way to play with your teammates. You have 2 smokes. You're able to smoke off the bomb. That's strong for you. But you have deadlock ult, but you jumping out here is risking 1v1. Doesn't matter if he's elbow, if he's out here, you actively chose to take a 1v1 instead of trying to jiggle and find out where he is, right? So the proper play here is probably jump spot, figure out where he is. In 3v1s, your goal is to walk together, play together in some way, and look to take the fight together. This is not how you take a fight together.
Yeah. 70 long.
This is fine. You shouldn't be crouching here, though. There's no advantage to crouching here. And if I'm you, I'm going to be honest, instead of playing on this, because you're essentially, okay. The problem with this is that the enemy can like technically they can get out and like they can drop onto this box and you don't want them on this box. And then they could also silent drop, but like you're holding the silent drop, but I just want you here. Yeah, there you go.
You want me here instead, yeah.
Yeah, I want you here, not here.
Yeah, that's too far.
Yep, like we just want you sitting in a position where you can play it, but now we're actively looking for the one.
But of course, I get rewarded for the bad play.
Yep, there's the positive dopamine going into your brain of like, I took the 1v1 when we have full map control right now and we're getting information on deep lines, and it's like whatever. But like, here's the thing though. If you were traditionally taking fights and you were just winning them, I don't care. But that's not your play style. So you just objectively made a bad play here. instead of objectively like looking for the fight, you know? Okay, we're opping. Did you just try to walk forward with this? You piece. What are you doing? You're like wiggling. Like, why are you wiggling? Just hold the angle.
You are correct.
Like, because you're wiggling and adjusting, dude, you're doing the Kang wiggle.
I am doing the Kang wiggle.
Don't do that. Just hold the fucking angle. And then you probably would have ended up dying anyway, but or not dying, but yeah, you can even tell the blue bar of justice just appeared on your screen.
Yeah.
10 plus shooting accuracy. Didn't Wardell do something like this? Wardell, literally in his op academy when he had it running, he would literally tell people to stop wiggling. When you're learning to use the op, wiggling is objectively a bad habit while opping. It is objectively bad. If anything, if you want to keep your focus and that's why you're wiggling, you should just crouch. Like, just crouch up and down. If anything. But you should just be able to stay focused. You're gonna get spammed here, right? Oh, I like this from you. Yep. Fuck it. Walk out. I'm down. If I'm gonna be you, honestly, though, I'm more concerned about like how passive you're playing. I might have like held out of the smoke because like where this guy smoked is bad, right? It gives you an option.
Be out a little bit without being open to long.
Yeah, you can be out a bit. So if I'm you, I'm probably gonna stand outside of the smoke, look to take my fight, and then jump back into the smoke and try to equalize. Like he gave you an opportunity to equalize, but you didn't do it. You're just hoping that the enemy makes a mistake, and if the enemy doesn't make a mistake, then you just lose a round. And you ended up swinging and getting 2, which is fine, but that's more of like a gamble than anything. It's the most common thing that a lot of people silly goofy up. If my Astra here, I might have went Molly high key. Just because I have an Astra.
True, yeah.
But this is like normal. Might just be autopiloting. We're doing calls for coaching now? Heck yeah, it's better content, bro. Well, we're just testing it out today. It's been good today, so probably do it again.
3-3-3!
What is this? What are you
not? Oh, the deadlock threw her wall in and it trapped someone.
One took TP.
No, but like, why did we peek it like this?
I don't know.
Why are we running as close to the wall as possible, jumping and doing a 180?
I didn't know the deadlock wall was there, so I was trying to clear the close angle first, and I thought jumping around the corner would be like surprising.
While you're planting, what time is it while you're planting?
1:17.
No, it's minimap o'clock, you fuck.
Okay? I see. Yeah.
It's minimap o'clock. You can gauge all this information here. This guy said 1:17. Fuck yourself. Fair enough.
3-3-3!
Right clicking, it's only 2 right clicks. It's 1, 2, and then you just left click them to death.
3-3! Gotcha. Okay.
Honestly, you can triple right click that.
Deadlock. I don't know. Anything Raze does to me is wacky.
Bro,
that agent's an enigma.
This guy is terrible. What did I just watch?
I'm so sorry, Fish Feeler 56.
What the fuck was... You know, honestly... Dude. Okay, you really want to get into U-Haul here? If you really want to get into U-Haul here...
Do we put up the caterpillar smokes?
Not the caterpillar smokes. You just... Like, you have double smokes. Like, if I'm you, you know how Viper Wall cuts like this?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just smoke like that.
Just put them like that.
And then, boom. You're running up short with a fucking Bucky. Right? This only works because you have double smokes. Or if, like, you have a very specific strategy. I did this in Premiere with Hooge. It was my fucking favorite play ever. We fucking double Astra smoked here. We all ran through here, smoked right here, and then we flooded to spawn and went B.
Beautiful.
And we killed the people rotating. Fun play you can do on, like, eco rounds. Or Astra can double recall, but double recalling is a little bit harder because, like, your timing has to be really good.
5 people across.
Your timing has to be really good. So when you're on attack, what are you looking for in the enemy team?
On attack, the first thing I'm looking for is where is everybody playing?
Where is everyone playing? Okay, what else?
Second thing I'm looking for is how are they playing? So, like, is Raze playing Anuka? Does she nade off of us making contact? Is Chamber holding long with his TP? Is Brim playing in U-Haul?
Okay, so you're basically looking for where they play and individual patterns off of, like, how each player plays.
Also, when do they rotate? Do they rotate fast?
Yes,
do they never rotate?
Perfect. And then final, if they have any flankers, right? Like, if anybody likes a fast flank, right? That's what you're looking for? It's good.
He's still in that corner.
Okay, so starting next round, I better see you come up with a play based off where they're playing and what's going on, and you should come up with a read. But also, at the same time, I just think you guys are playing too conservative. I think in the first 4 rounds of attack, you should just run it down. I literally tell this to all my students. In the first 4 rounds of attack, just fucking run it down, bro. Who cares? Like, if you win, you win. Like, you know what I'm saying? You could just keep running it down.
Yeah.
Tap
That's how the 13-2s happen.
Perfect. Oh, well, after you flash, you shouldn't have tapped. You know this guy's probably running through, but it's all good. Why do you buy full armor when you're on a Spectre, but not full armor when you're on a rifle?
I don't understand. What is the difference?
So you buy light armor on your buy rounds, and you're buying full armor on a buy for next round. Why?
Can you show me their econ? I'm probably doing it because
You're on a light buy here either way. Like you're light buying here. So why would you ever buy full
I buy
armor?
my shields based on what they're buying.
That's not
Is
how
that
works.
incorrect?
Yeah,
is that not how it works?
No,
I've always been doing it based on what the enemy has.
It's 3 conditions, right? Well, 4, I guess, now. If we add the never buy full shields on a buy for next round, unless you have a rifle, full armor, full utility, and you can full buy next round.
Okay.
But you should always just go white shield, because there's no point. If you stop running it down this spot, I'm going to be tilted.
Oh, fuck.
I'm tilted. I'm actually tilted. Like, dude, you are freaking running it down, and you are winning every round. You full sprint. And now all of a sudden, we want to go to the slow default? Wait, I'm just going to skip to the end result of this round. Please. Oh, you fucking win, you scumbag. I hate this game. But, like, you shouldn't have won. It goes into a 3v5. Like, you guys play slow. It goes into a 3v5, right? And you should have objectively lost this round, right? Because it goes into a 3v5.
Sure, Brim and...
Keep running it down, bro. Who cares? Not who cares, but, like, you're strategically running it down because you know you don't have to respect the enemy.
We have Astral. Can we send Deadlock Showers here?
Focus on making minimal mistakes. Focus on making minimal mistakes. Shouldn't your focus be on not making mistakes, not making minimal mistakes? I'm so confused, chat. I'm over.
Yeah, I focus on only getting flashed sometimes. You know, sometimes I turn from the bird. Other times I'm just feeling it, you know? It's clear. Sure, let's go out, let's go out. That smoke is bad.
I mean, yeah.
Doesn't that just give them the lip to go through the astral?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, honestly, like, I don't really care about those things, but it's like, whatever.
Yeah, it's not a difference maker.
Wait, how did we? Oh my
god,
wait. We got, like, a little cubby in the astral.
Yeah, we got, like, a little cubby?
That's so
pretty
weird,
pog.
Yeah.
We're going
It's been funny.
And I don't even know where I am.
Short here, you're playing post plant.
Flanker, dead. I'm playing my old eyeball.
I'll
let you suck first.
Yeah,
Yeah, calm your suck, calm your suck.
I think both were backside.
I'm
So
smoking,
you don't have a molly lineup?
No, I do, I just don't have a molly.
Oh, wait, what happened to your
Flanker!
molly? Wait, where'd it go? You had it like 2 seconds ago, didn't you?
I used it to molly off U-Haul where I planted. That's a note I took from my Xander bot again. I was like, he usually uses his molly to keep himself safe while planting. That might just be a solo queue thing because he doesn't trust his teammates or something. I don't know.
I mean, you can do it for like anti-flood util. In this situation, it's not bad, so I'm not gonna complain about it. But like, you shouldn't just do it every round. It's like, it's always like, I know that they're close to this wall, and I want to play anti-flood, so I'm just gonna do it.
I'm playing my old eyeball. Just play time. I even go over here because that's where my molly lineup is. That's why I auto path there.
Yeah.
We swing off the sun.
But then I decide to
No,
go
literally.
swing off the stun deadlock. Nice. Let's go.
Okay, so the things you need to take into account is 1, you need to stop playing to play correctly and instead start playing to see what you can get away with, right? +2 situations shouldn't be play numbers, but instead, how can I take a fight with someone, right? 3, your utility has to serve a specific purpose instead of I saw it in a Xander VOD, fucker. and then number 4, econ, think about why you're buying light versus full. Buying light versus full, you're kind of trolling here. And number 5, play the game more than 1 per day. You are letting a coach who hates this game play more than you. There we go.
Gotcha.
If you want to go tier 1 pro and OD26 has more ranked games played than you,
Yeah, I need to queue up.
yeah, you do. All right, let me go ahead and message that here. We send the notes there. Those are what I want you to focus on going into your next VOD, right? And then I'll send them all in here as well. You just need to limit test a little bit more and you need to see what you can get away with. And you need to go for like, not gambly style of play, but like I'm playing in the way that I know because the enemy team can't hold a candle to me. You know what I'm saying? That's how you kind of
prove that you can be the tier 1 pro.
Not prove that you can be the tier 1 pro, prove that the enemy team's dog shit. like literally, it's just a matter of like, we don't need to respect these fuckers because these fuckers haven't earned my respect. So I'm just going to go take a 50-50 and win it.
Gotcha.
That's it. All right?
Sweet.
Any questions, comments, concerns, thoughts?
No, that sounds pretty good, man.
All right, brother. Well, I look forward to seeing you in your next session whenever you come. Usually about 2 weeks to 1 month is like when I tell people to submit another VOD or whatever you feel it's right to go ahead and get those problems fixed. All right, man. Peace, and have a hecking good one.